Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we are going to learn how to drive an automatic car. So let's straightforward get into inside the car. This is the Hyundai Alcazar 7-speed DCT. Whereas you can see the car gets only two pedals. This one is the accelerator and this one is the brake. So there is no clutch involved over here. So at the left side is the footrest. So now once we sit in the car, we have to close the door. We have to keep this leg over here completely intact and press the brake completely, and then we have to push the start stop button and car turns on. So now coming towards the gear lever, we get 5 modes over here. So one is the parking mode, other one is R, which stands for reverse, N for neutral, and D for drive. We also get the S mode, which is sports mode. And especially in today's automatic, whether it's a DCT or CVT, we also get a way through which we can drive it on manual mode as well. Now talking about the automatic car, it's a pretty easy car. It's almost like driving an Activa. So what we have to do is we have to just play with the escalator and brake only. We don't have any kind of clutch over here. So our left leg is completely free. So it helps in traffic or in very tough terrains like mountains where we have completely high slope and we don't want to play with the clutch again and again. So automatic car provides a convenience over there very easily. What we have to do is once we enter the car, we start the car, we have to press the brake completely and then put the car on drive mode. And once the car is on drive mode, you can see it's written D1. So D is the drive mode and for 1 is the gear. Once the car keeps on driving, it changes the gear automatically. So what we have to do is you have to just release the brake and car starts going in front. So in driving, we also get the sports mode over here. So to engage the car in sports mode, so what I have to do is I have to shift this towards the right. So once I've done it on right the car, you can see the cluster has also changed and the car is with from D to S. So it stands for the sports mode. So this we have to do when we have to drive car towards the front side. And again I have to put it on drive mode and then completely I have pressed my brake. I have to just put the car on neutral and then on reverse mode. If you can see. Now if I slowly leave the brake, the car is going. Even a small demonstration that how we drive an automatic car. It's not I'm going to explain it in traffic as well, and completely I'm going to show how to drive it. So now talking about the automatics, there are many automatics which are available in Indian market right now. So the first entry segment automatic is the AMT one, which is automatic manual transmission. So it comes in the cars like Grand Iton Neos, Celerio and Tata Punch. So what happens is in the gearbox is manual one, and in that we fit a robot, or we can say a small chip which automatically judges the speed, and according to that it pulls the gear. So the basic concept about the drawback of this AMT is that we feel jerk a lot. It is so good for those people those are looking for a small city car and they do not want to go it on highways because AMT lags power a lot. So they were looking for a very basic city car. So AMT completes all their boxes because it's good for traffic only. One drawback is only the jerk, which I've already talked about. Now coming on the second transmission, it's the CVT, which is continuous variable transmission. So this is the proper automatic car which is known for its mileage. So any car which gets CVT, whether it's MG Hector, Honda City, Elevate, three of the car gives best average ever. But one drawback of the CVT is that it gives a rubber band effect. So what rubber band effect is, if we have to overtake a car, we press the accelerator, the RPMs gradually increases, but the speed, it does not increase immediately. It takes some time. So this is CVT, it's just continuous variable transmission. It is a bit expensive than AMT, but if you are buying a car, mid-range car like Honda City or Elevate, you see in mid-range car usually they get CVTs. Talking about the third transmission which my car gets is the DCT, which is dual clutch transmission. So from the name we can understand the dual clutch, which means the car gets two clutches. So one for the odd gears and second for the even gears. So the first gear handles first, third, fifth and seventh gears, and the second gear handles second, fourth, sixth and reverse gears. So DCT usually comes on a high-end cars or cars which are more expensive than CVT. So what DCT does is that they do not provide any kind of lag. So the moment we press the escalator, the car goes mad and it just goes on. It's completely for the driving experience, but the one drawback is that it's very expensive to maintain. If you don't drive a car very properly, you don't drive it you drive on traffic, you don't press the clutch properly, or you just keep on pressing it for a long time, it can damage the gearbox. Because in DCTs of particular Hyundai we get the wet clutch. Because of that, if we keep on pressing brake again and again, if we are overutilizing it, like in traffic we are stopped for 5 to 6 minutes, we have completely pressed the brake, it will impact my gearbox, and after like 2 to 3 years it will need a major service, or it can get damaged as well, which can lead to 5 to 7 lakh rupees to get it replaced. Now let's drive the car. So I have to press my brake completely, put the car on drive mode, and the moment slowly I start using the brake, the car will move on. Now this is the crib mode that I have not even pressed the accelerator or the brake and the car is moving. It is usually for the places like traffic. When we are driving the car in the traffic mode, the crib mode is used over there. Once we are on the mode, if you can see, I have just pressed the escalator, and it's the way that we press the escalator in manual car and the car is driving. The more I'll press the escalator, the more car pickup will go. Now if you'll see that I have to take a U-turn, and what I have to do is I have to just press my brake slowly and I have to give an indicator towards the right. So after this I have to just slowly my foot movement is in, I have to just press the little bit of accelerator and car is taking a U-turn. Now, nothing I've been doing, if you can see, nothing I have been doing. The car is doing everything itself. I have to just press the escalator, and like if you can see the traffic is approaching, I have to just press the brake, a little bit of brake, and then car. Nothing, no kind of rocket science or anything. It's just drive complete like an Activa. What I have to do in traffic, like if you are driving in a bumper to bumper traffic. So now what we have to do is we have to keep the car on drive mode, and this is the auto hold feature. If I'll press it, you can see it's engaged. Now what auto hold feature is that my car is in the D mode. You can see if I leave the brake, the car will not move on. So it's usually for this bumper to bumper when we have to stop sometime and then again we have to drive the car. So in that, what we have to do is we have to just press the race button, and the car will again, and then again if I put brake, and once this auto hold turns green, I can leave the brake, and I have pressed nothing and the car is stopped completely. Small catch in the auto hold feature. So what this catch is that we should not engage it more than 10, 15 or maximum 25 seconds, because in this situation what happens is that one of our clutch is completely pressed, and for the long time it will happen into more wear and tear of the clutch. So if we have to stop in a red light for a longer period of time, so what we have to do is we have to just put this car on a neutral mode and engage the parking brake. So once we have engaged it, we can leave the brake completely, and we can stop there for 1.5 minutes, and then again we have to do the same step to drive the car. So once we have reached our destination and we have to park our car, so what we have to do is again pressing the complete brake, putting the car on neutral mode first, and then engaging the handbrake. So this is the electronic parking brake. So if we pull it towards the up, the parking brake engages. So you see over here it is engaged. So if I have to put it down, I have to just press the brake again completely, put it short down, and you can see the handbrake sign has gone. Now if I have to hit it again, pressing the brake and pulling towards up. Now after I have pulled it towards the up, I can put it on park. We have to park the car for a long duration, or we have to stop it somewhere around 15 to 20 minutes. We have to turn off the car. We have to put it on park mode only. If I'm on, suppose I'm on reverse gear, I'll try turning off the car will car will turn on, but if you can see, it will show shift to pay. It will not completely turn off. It's still on the accessory modes. For that, what I have to do is I have to press the brake and put it on park mode. So this thing is very dangerous with all the gearbox. I suggest not to do it with any other thing. It was just for demonstration purposes. New automatic. So now what new automatic driver do is they keep their legs somewhere around here. If I'm sorry, I'm not able to see it properly. They're like over here, or they do not completely or somewhere around here. So in these cases, what happens is that whenever we are driving, whenever we are driving, they must be having the habit of the manual one, and by mistake will be pressing the brake through on left leg, which can cause a really heavy amount if the car gets damaged or something. So for this to avoid this, what we have to do is we have to completely intact and stick it towards left side. So with this, what will happen is that our left leg will not move it very quickly and we'll be safe. I've heard many people saying the automatic car is very rocket science to drive. It's very delicate. Pretty much a myth, because it's very easy to drive. Even a kid can drive this car very easily. There are few things which we have to take care of. One thing is that we have to maintain the car on regular interval of time, get it serviced, and we have to take care of the transmission oil. If the transmission oil is not filled properly on a regular interval of time, it's not getting changed, it can damage our automatic box, as automatic gearbox is very expensive, more expensive than a manual one. So it can cost us a very heavy amount, which I already mentioned in my video earlier as well. So we have to take a few things of this automatic gearbox. I'll also make another video where I'll telling about how to maintain an automatic car and what are the right tips. So everything I'll be making on my other video. So I hope you like this video. So if you like the video, please do not forget to subscribe and like my video. Thank you.